Stacey and Chase Boo.
You want it? I want the truth.
Confessions.
Listen, this does you good, especially if you had a bit of a mad day. There's nothing nicer than hearing that someone else has drama. Oh, the drama is nice when it belongs to somebody else. And today, you get an opportunity to chime in. We get into this every single Thursday. We get someone else's zindabas. We share their indabas or difficulty or moment that they are struggling to get through. And you get to share your thoughts. And today, it's all about family and relationships. So relatable. And I can't wait. I can't wait for people to chime in here. This one is a good one.
This is from Anonymous. That's how you know it's going to be good. Okay, and Anonymous resides in P&B. Anonymous says, my fiancé is completely coddled by his parents. He can't seem to go a single day without calling his mom or dad 2 or 3 times. Meanwhile, I barely text my own parents. Sometimes it feels like they are his only real friends. We already see them on the weekends, and I honestly don't know how to get him to ease up. Part of me wants to ask him, if something ever happened to them, would he finally turn to me?
All right, so there you go. Anonymous all the way from PMB. It's now your turn to share your thoughts and opinions. Maybe you relate. Maybe you've been here before. Or maybe you've seen or witnessed a friend or family member go through the exact same thing. All right, Andreas is on the line. Andreas, welcome to the show, man, and thank you for taking the time to join us.
No problem. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're good, man. All right, so Anonymous has submitted their confession. What are your thoughts and what solution do you have for them, Fallah?
Well, if I look at the situation where these youngsters of today are being mollycoddled by their parents, they need to understand that we as parents need to start putting our kids through situations and programs that will challenge them as men.
Yeah.
We grew up in an era where national service shaped the kind of person that we have become. And those are the kind of men that women today need to start looking out for. Not these guys that get mollycoddled by their parents quick. It does happen. It happens in many communities.
Yeah.
Even in the community that I come from. But you've got to understand that you've got to grow up at some point and you've got to break away, because independence for a man is critical.
Yeah.
What's going to shape his children and prepare his son or daughter for what's to come. The future keeps changing every single day. We get a new kind of directive, and we're not prepared for it because our parents are not taking the time to spend quality time with us and teach us how to be better citizens, better role models for our women. And then the same thing goes for the women. They need to support their man and be part of that support structure in helping that individual step out of that environment that he's living in and become a better man to not only his wife, but to the family and to his community around him.
Yeah. Andreas, just a quick one, right? Because I just need you to paint a picture for me, right? When it comes to the decision-making, right, which is one of the things that Anonymous has touched on, when he goes to his parents and asks for advice and he receives that advice, should that advice be... What's the word, Stacey, because of English? What's the word?
Well, I mean,
should it supersede the advice that his fiancé gives him? Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, well, kind of like but then it's like a group project. So basically, I think what Jay's asking, Andreas, do you think that maybe what's going on here is that ultimately her fiance's parents are controlling not
the
only his
relationship,
life, but also, exactly, the future of their relationship?
Stacey, it's a very, very delicate balance between asking for advice and living out that advice.
Ooh.
So when you ask for advice, it's nice to say, listen, I'm giving advice, use it, don't use it.
Yeah.
But is the individual receiving that advice capable of making a rational decision in whatever he's asked mom or dad to do? I mean, I can't go to my mom and dad and say, Mom, listen, I don't know how to cook tonight because X, Y, Z wants this certain dish. I've got to go figure it out for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and your partner.
Andreas, something that I think is actually very poignant that you've touched on here, that actually I think really highlights what Anonymous's issue is it's a maturity thing. It's a leaving the nest thing. It's like a 1 foot in one world, 1 foot in the other. You are obviously engaged. You are planning a future with somebody. You are going to be someone's lifetime partner, potentially a father down the line. You need to be an independent person, right? Both of you. So you can build this next life, as opposed to at any given moment I can run back to mommy and daddy and still be performative in a child aspect. It's like, I think Anonymous just wants her fiancé to grow up, really. Is what this is about.
100%. I agree with that. And in the Greek community, where I come from, a Greek community, if I had to run back to mommy and daddy and say, listen, I didn't make it as a husband or whatever was expected of me, the Greek community going to take me apart on that dance floor.
Yeah, they'll
Yes,
send you packing.
Gonna be no whoop up for you, baby. No whoop up.
Andres,
No break. They're going to break plates over my head.
I'd say
thank
so.
you, Andres, for sharing your thoughts and your opinions on this one. Hopefully, anonymous takes from your book. You've got thoughts, right? What are you thinking? What should happen in this situation?
There's Stacey and Jay Spoo. Maybe perhaps it's actually the parents that are really pushing him to keep in contact with them so often because they just feel like they're losing their son.
Is it?
So maybe she needs to talk to him and find out what is the reason why he keeps contacting them, and then just explain to him that she's not really feeling part of the whole relationship. She just feels that she's not included, and she would like him to lean a little bit more on her, because if they are going to get married, she would like them to be a team when they are a married couple. And happy anniversary, 10 years, Jay Spoo. Congratulations. Thanks for a great show, guys. Bye.
Listen, Jasbo, I'll try to be very short. I can hear Anonymous's cry, but we are living in a different society with different beliefs. For some of us, having parents in your life is part of our daily lives, no matter who we meet, no matter who we get married to. But the bottom line comes when now the decision has to be taken. As the man of the house, I need to make my own decision. I can go to my parents to seek for advice, but the final decision is mine, and it doesn't mean my wife's advice not considered compared to that of my parent. It is about me as to which advice am I taking and which advice do I think it will work for me. But this thing of our wives separating us from our parents, it's not really working.
Hey Stacey and Jay Sabu, it's Lisa from the block. Well, I was married to mommy's boy and it was okay, and then I had a baby that was colic for 6 months, and well, then it just fell apart because constantly on mommy's apron strings whenever anything went wrong and all sorts of it. And his mom lived with us because his dad passed away, so I said, shame, let's get a house with the granny flats attached because she's still your mom after all. And I coped until this baby came along, and then I was ready to kill all three of them. So yeah, no.
So thank you so much to each and every one of you who chimed in and shared your thoughts. Very insightful stuff, and we hope Anonymous, all the way from PMB, has taken it all in.
Stacey and Jay Spoo, weekdays from 3 p.m. East Coast Radio.